This is news on What's Up Caribbean for Tuesday, February 10th, 2015. In the headlines, body found gagged and decomposed is that of missing Caribbean Airlines director. The increase in constituencies debated in St. Lucia Parliament today, and electricity rates to fall by 10% from March in Guyana. In sport, FIFA confirmed 4 presidential candidates for elections in May. The details of these and other developments after the break.
Turbo charge. Dirty life. Turbo charge. Boom. The fed start. The place mad. One flash of rum. My head gone. Fall in the fed like raindrops. So when I lead, you follow me. Lord. As I reach the fed, I jump it up. Any girl I hold, I walk it on. Don't come and tell me the party done, cause I come in here to play bass. Cause right now me, turbo, boom, charge. Right now me, turbo, charge. Right now me, turbo.
With the news in detail, Deanza Roberts. The decomposing body of a man found yesterday morning in Brazil Village in Trinidad is said to be that of missing Caribbean Airlines director Azad Niamat. The body, which was found by a resident with hands bound together and placed in front, while the face was plastered with duct tape, was identified by relatives. The relatives say they are shocked, but they are also relieved over the discovery of the prominent businessman who has been missing for 11 days. The details in this report.
The decomposing body was found in a shallow grave some 3 kilometers away from where Mr. Niamat's vehicle was discovered abandoned over a week ago. Last week, the Niamat family offered a reward to anyone who can provide information that can lead to him being found. The 69-year-old Shigona's businessman left home shortly before midday on January 29th and had not been seen or heard of since. Reports are that Niamat left the house in his burgundy-colored Toyota Prado, telling his nephew that he was heading to Port of Spain to purchase a part for a wireless router. The next morning, his vehicle was found at Brazil Arena Road in San Rafael.
That report by TV6. The St. Lucia Parliament is expected to meet today to debate a report that recommends increasing the number of electoral constituencies from 17 to 21. The country's Prime Minister, Dr. Kenny Anthony, says he will make a statement to the House given reasons for the modifications proposed by the Constituency Boundaries Commission. We can, of course, go down in history as a mature democracy or alternatively disintegrate into factions, partisan debate. That's according to the Prime Minister. He said the CBC report was prepared by a committee of government and opposition representatives chaired by the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Peter Foster. In news out of Guyana, that country's private sector commission, the PSC, has welcomed the announcement by President Donald Ramotar of a 10% drop in electricity costs effective March 2015. In a statement, the PSC said that the cost of electricity has long been one of the major stumbling blocks to the expansion of the industry and the competitiveness of Guyana's exports. The announcement came yesterday from the head of state as he commissioned the multi-billion new 26 megawatts power station of the Guyana Power and Light Incorporated.
But let me say today that GPL has projected that based on fuel prices, it will be able to implement a 10% reduction in electricity costs across the board. This reduction in prices will come from a fuel rebate that, according to its license, operates on a quarterly basis.
That was Guyana's President Donald Ramotar on the projected reduction of electricity costs in that country from March of 2015. Finally, news. Cayman's Premier Alden McLaurin believes an increase in work permits bodes well for the country. He thinks Caymanians will benefit in the long run. He says in many cases the grant of a work permit for a managerial position means a business is growing and creates additional jobs for secretarial, for support staff.
An increase in work permits is a clear indication that the economy is rebounding, that employers are hiring, that every time you grant a work permit, it means a Caymanian did not get that job. But this is not necessarily the case. In many cases, the grant of a work permit for a managerial or professional position, for example, means a business is growing and actually creates additional jobs for administrative, secretarial, or support staff. Unemployment is still not where we want it to be, and we are working hard to diversify the economy further and help create new jobs.
That was Cayman's Premier, the Honorable Alden McLaurin, bringing down the curtain on news. Up next, a look at sports. In sports, Berlin officials have reacted angrily to a series of fake Nazi-style ads purporting to be part of the German capital's campaign for the 2024 Olympics. The spoof ads appeared last week on a blog called Metronaut. Several of the ads were based on actual posters from the 1936 Berlin Olympics, which Adolf Hitler used to showcase Nazi Germany to the world. City officials issued demands via lawyers on Monday to remove their logo and names from the ads. Finally, in sports, the FIFA presidential election will be contested by 4 candidates after their election oversight panel validated the quartet. Sepp Blatter, who is looking to secure a 5th term in the role, will therefore be challenged by Michael van Praag of the Netherlands, former Portugal player Louis Figo, and FIFA Vice President Prince Ali bin Al Hussein of Jordan. The election will take place on May 29th, where FIFA's 209 member federations will vote at their Congress in Zurich. The oversight panel scrutinized the candidates' nomination papers and received integrity checks conducted by the FIFA Ethics Committee. That's a wrap on sports. A recap of the headlines straight ahead.
Turbo charge. Dirty life. Turbo charge. Boom. The fed start. The place mad. One flash of rum. My head gone. Fall in the fed like raindrops. So when I lead, you follow me. Lord. As I reach the fed, I jump it up. Any girl I hold, I walk it on. Don't come and tell me the party done, cause I come in here to play bass. Cause right now me, turbo, boom, charge. Right now me, turbo, charge. Right now me, turbo.
Looking back at the top stories making news, body found gagged and decomposed is that of missing Caribbean Airlines director. The increase in constituencies debated in St. Lucia Parliament today, and the electricity rates to fall by 10% from March in Guyana. In sports, FIFA confirmed 4 presidential candidates for elections in May. Remember, for the latest in news, sports and other developments in the region, log on to whatsupcaribbean.com, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. This was a Carib Fire production. Thanks for joining us.